This is such an exciting live. I'm so excited to be connecting with you guys today. It's been a week. So I'm heading over to YouTube. So please take a moment to share this, whatever social network you are watching on, share this. We really want to find our collective because it's when, let me just put this on mute so I don't hear my voice. We're here to connect with our collective, okay? We're here to find one another through this divine truth and knowing. Okay, here we go. I am on YouTube now. Hello, Karen. Beautiful to see you here. Now, this is a huge one coming through from the Christ, from the One, the spiritual Son, the Source, so we can know ourselves at a deeper level. But not just that. No, this comes through. I'm just getting corrected there. This is coming through so we can know the truth of creation and how to take our power back, how to take our light back. I'm getting the word divert. Divert. I'm seeing the word invert. Through this knowledge, you're going to be able to pull your light back. And it's through knowledge and understanding that we are going to light up this world. Hello, Raluca. I need some water. So over the last 24 hours, there has been some epiphanies, some divine knowledge shared. Now, I still have heaps of healing work to do, but it's in doing the healing work that these sacred truths are uncovered. They're remembered, right? So this path that I've walked, this is Christ embodiment. And I get to share the way. So, and the way of creator, how creation works, and how you can use this truth, this divine truth, for your healing and ascension. So if you have anything to share, come and join us. I've got the YouTube comments up. Subscribe, comment, and really be a part of this conversation. Share who you are, where you're from, because that is this energetic sign where you are open to receive. So thank you, Raluca. She's written, I am open. So we want to enter this portal, this healing portal, with an open heart and an open mind, because it's when you relax, when you are open, that more healing can take place. If we're showing up into this portal and there's a lot of those negative energies through beliefs and programming coming up, you're restricted, okay? So you're not able to receive. So this is where God's children, the beings who choose, show up, because you are a child of God. If you don't like that, you are life. And this is how to reclaim your life force, so you are not so drained all the time, right? Because what is happening in this old world system? Hey, Trinka, lovely to see you, beautiful. What is happening in this system? This is a system of, okay, number one, I'm getting reversal system, right? So I'm seeing revert. What did I say before? Divert, revert. Getting some of those vert words coming up. That's interesting. I just want to write these down. Divert and revert. I wonder what the VRT is. Okay. So this system relies, this dark system, this Antichrist system, is fueled by divine light. So right now there's a lot of truths going around in relation to energy harvesting. This is how and why it works. This comes from Creator. This comes from the One. And this is what all those dark systems, those entities, demons rely upon, is your light. And this is the way that it does that, right? It creates fear, right? So I want you guys to name, or come over to we can do this in our free community. Come over and comment under this video in our free God Source community, because it's really this thing that the One is really encouraging us to explore, because you guys have certain things, insights to share, certain perspectives. So we are the One, we are the Christ, and this path that you are on is blocked. And this live stream is one very big reason why you are blocked, why you are not on this path of ascension just yet. So there's many things that the Christ requires us to know so we can reclaim our light. So as we reclaim our light, we rise. So every single week, every time I create a video, there is healing in it for the collective. So the more that we connect, show up, the one thing that the Christ said this morning is don't sleep on yourself. Okay, this is coming through for you, your growth, your evolution, your ascension, so you know how to operate, so you can reclaim your light, because we're here to dissolve, dismantle this dark system. But it all starts with you. This dark system has made you think that you are powerless, like you can't do anything. But when it's using our light against us, right? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Like, that is huge. So the epiphany came through yesterday / today. In the last 24 hours, it has been sort of coming through, this being put together. The one thing that the Matrix, the old world Antichrist system, has in common with a haunted house. So within a haunted house, I want you to think, like, who else likes haunted shows? I love haunted shows. I love the supernatural. Absolutely. Since I've been the smallest child, as far back as I can remember, supernatural stuff has really been a huge interest for me. Just like human psychology, right? Because I want to understand these things. I want to know the truth about these things. And this is what has really led me home to the One, to the Christ, has been seeking. So if you are a seeker, put your hand up, say, this is me. I am a seeker. I've always been just wanting to dissect things, wanting to understand why these things are actually out there, and just understand this reality. And we have a lot of seekers, a lot of beings who could light this world right up, who are stuck in these matrix programs. And they're really, because they're trapped in these matrix programs, these fear programs, these reality tunnels, because they are trapped there, they are in this frequency of fear, because that's what that system is. It's fear. It's fear-based. So you are in resonance with fear, number one. And because you are in resonance with this fear, and because you are focusing on the fear-based programs that are being shared. So let me know in the comments some fear-based things, right? Spiritual, religious, new age, right? You're going to hell, right? Religion, you're going to hell. Like, that's like a big one. But what religion doesn't tell you is you are in the hell by being fixed into that program. It's this very interesting, I'm just seeing mass, right? I'm saying mass, like, church, mass. the masses gathering in this fear-based religious program. And because they're in that religion, in that fear-based program, they're resonating with fear. And because of this, they are showing up in the masses, and their attention is on these religious, I'm getting protocols, these religious protocols, right? I don't know what that really means. Oh, okay, so protocol meaning the official procedure or system of rules governing affairs of state. So that could be, you know, that's very symbolic. Okay, so that word had to be used because it's a system, it's a structure, right? Thank you, Spirit. Now, when the masses are worshipping this external God, they're showing up in this structure, this house, this so-called house of God. This is nothing more than a harvesting system. Now, you don't have to go to church. You could still be in that fear-based program, that religion. And no matter where you are situated, as long as you're doing those things the way that you've been taught, conditioned, programmed, your light is being fed to that system. So in saying that, we have these matrices. These are matrices of mind. So these matrices are created through thought alone. Okay, and the thoughts within those system of those followers, they're keeping that structure strong. At any time, if you have any feedback, please do share. It's just like, yeah. So if you guys don't like YouTube, if you're on Facebook and you don't like YouTube, come to our free community. And I'll put that in the link if you want to come and join in our free community, because that's the best place to join, right? Because that's the healing portal in the God Source Co. So all you have to do is join. It's free, and you can watch this video and many others. You can join us on this journey of ascension, because we are here to show up for one another and support one another. And through this knowledge, these teachings from the Christ that we receive, we are going to shift the way that we operate through our understanding, because again, our thoughts are what creates. That's how we have this whole physical reality. The first breath of creation was through thought. Okay, so it's very interesting. And we want to share this with all those seekers, because it's the seekers, the ones that use their God-given mind. Because what is God? It's the one eternal mind. It's creator. So we want to use our God-given minds, and we want to dissect things and see things through all angles. And this is the beauty of the Christ, because you are one. We are one. This physical form is an illusion. We are at the end of the road, complete, whole, imperfection. We are the one. You are the source. And it's like the many eyes of God, the many eyes of God. So you have always questioned things your whole life. You've sought to understand the truth of why you are here, your mission, your purpose. You have, you've really wanted to understand. And you have seen so many contradictions in those matrix systems. Let me know if you, like, I had to go to a Catholic primary school, right? My grandparents, well, my grandparents were very Catholic. My grandmother on my father's side, very Catholic. My grandfather on my mother's side, very Catholic, right? So I was brought up going to church from as long as I can remember. I was christened or baptized or whatever you call it, and I was forced to go to a Catholic school. Let me know in the comments if you have any, especially beings that are older than me too, and the horrific stories that comes from those, right? And the disgusting things that have happened in these religious programs to really instill fear. And by being a member of the Catholic Church, you are one with that collective. You are one with those atrocities. You are one with deception. You are one with control. You are one with domination, oppression, suppression. You are one with that collective. So the Christ has returned to share this truth that you are haunted. So this comes back to, now these are very deep, deep spiritual truths, guys. Okay, so it's get a glass of water, and when you feel, this can be a lot, or you, because I'm here to awaken. The Christ is here to awaken you guys from your slumber. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. The beings out there that I see that are speaking spiritual truths, they are still laced in deception. So it's there's many beings out there, many spiritual teachers who are at particular levels of consciousness, but they are not one with Creator, because they are fixed and locked into the black hole system, the Antichrist reversal system. It's just how it is. Okay, so the Christ has returned to share the way, and you are the key. So you must use these teachings, you must use these healing and ascension opportunities and tools, these gifts, so you can unlock your way, because this is where it all begins, and it comes up to you. This is the truth of the chosen one. A chosen one is the one who chooses to show up for themselves, who chooses to align with the truth of Creator, the true Creator, and not the man-made one. Okay, there are so many beings who are in all these individual matrix programs, these individual religions, these individual I'm getting starseed mindsets, and because they are fixed there, they're not evolving, because they are just finding and coming together on one common belief, or a cluster of common beliefs. They are coming together because our human nature, we want to feel accepted, we want to feel understood, don't we? We want to find those people that really vibe with us, that really get us. We crave this, like, we just crave it, don't we? And that is why the chosen ones, the earth angels, the light warriors, the starseed seekers, those beings on this spiritual quest for truth, knowledge, why you have been so isolated. Because we are multidimensional infinite beings, and we see things from many different perspectives, in many different ways. And because we don't conform, because we don't just easily fit into a box, because we question things that are in that box, and that makes us the oddball, that gets us rejected from these matrix systems, because we can't just conform and align to all those beliefs when we see contradictions, can we? Right? So this is where the true ones are coming together. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what matrix system you are in, or what you have been in. This is where we unite. I went to say unite and unify. This is where we unite, we connect energetically, because again, how do we do this? What is the second coming of Christ? Well, Christ is here, right? Everyone's looking for Jesus. Where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? I've embodied the one, right? And it depends. It's very funny, because it's like, it's very funny, because it's like, if you only knew, you are every character, right? And you are life. You've experienced every angle of creation, because you are the one eternal mind. And the one eternal mind created this realm of separation, physicality, to experience itself from all different angles in every different version. So for those, I'm just seeing the word Jesus. Let me just write. There's something to do with that word. So this is about Christ. So Jesus is a symbol of a man. He was a man and he walked this path. He healed, and in this healing, he dissolved the separation within his physical vessel. And through doing this, and through so many different energy healing guys, you have no idea what the ascension to Christ actually is, and the creational mechanics required, the knowledge, the codes in which to do this. Like, this is what I'm seeing is the Taurus field, this electromagnetic field, right? This holy grail, this vessel. On this ascension path, for those beings that decide, that choose to walk this path of ascension with the Christ, to heal, to be in resonance with the 144, those who choose to do that and invest in themselves to do that, they will receive this truth. But this is very sacred spiritual knowledge. And we've been uncovering this for many years now as I've walked this path of ascension. Myself and my members have really got first-hand intel about all of this. Every single month, the members in our inner circle, in our group circle, they've been getting this window into the ascension of Christ. So if you wish to see through this window, step into that ascension gateway to know these truths, what the ascension truly involves and the truth that stems from that, come and become a member in our inner circle and our group circle, right? But the number one thing is you showing up. So there are plenty of free portals that the Christ has created for you, so you can fill your cup, so you can retain your light, so you can rise, because that's what it's all about. And, you know, it's all about the knowledge firsthand. We have the knowledge, and then we, in the membership, there's the healing and the ascension tools and the teachings, right? So it's up to us to stand up for ourselves, to show up, invest in this knowledge that is coming through from the one. And the more that you connect with this frequency, right, the more you're able to receive, the more willing you are to do the inner work, the more you're going to be rewarded. And this comes through from the Christ. And what is the Christ? The Christ is your fully evolved self, right? It's this consciousness energy. So the Christ wants to be embodied. And those beings that choose to show up and receive these divine truths, doors will open for you the way that they're meant to. So let's go back to this: we are haunted. And share this, guys. Sharing, I'm getting sharing is caring. Sharing is illuminating this world. This knowledge needs to find those beings who are willing to invest in it, meaning the beings that are willing to show up and watch these streams, because they are the beings that are going to be rewarded. Okay, the beings that see this and they're half-assed and they're just like, you're only cheating on yourself, right? You're only going against your divine truth and essence, and you're choosing to stay fixed in the illusion, in the lie, in that old world antichrist reversal program, this reality of smoke and mirrors, where you have no idea how to become a creator of your reality, right? To embody Christ is a very long path. And who knows if anyone else on the planet will do this? Time will tell. I know I've done it, and I'm sharing this truth from the one. I know it sounds crazy out there, but this is just a level of consciousness I have tuned into by dissolving the separation and uncovering my Merkaba, so I can travel interdimensionally. I have grown multidimensionally where I can see through all, I've seen through all angles. It's a very interesting thing. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Sue. It's a very interesting thing. Very, very interesting indeed. This journey has been very difficult because no one has taught me. I have learned this by going within and healing, following my inner guide. And who is my inner guide? It's been the Christ. So the one. Another word for the Christ is the all one frequency. Creator. So God, but still God is not the complete. God is an individual aspect of the one. So God, there's many different gods, many different goddesses. I've embodied God, right? I've embodied the masculine and the feminine. I've balanced that. So that's how I've earned my throne, right? I've clawed my way through the darkness, and I have done everything I've been guided to do. And I have faced demons, many, many demons, many entities. I have faced so many things and healed to release them from my field, and risen to tune into Creator, to be the mouthpiece, the speaker for Creator. Not just God, because God is just that individual aspect of the one. I'm getting the Holy Trinity, right? So God is the Holy Trinity. So when you think about Trinity, it's still 1, 2, 3, isn't it? So God is the Mother, the Father, the child. This pattern of creation, of I'm getting replication, right? Male and female coming together, and the mother in her womb creating something, birthing something. It's this pattern of creation. Okay, the mother, the father, the child, the Holy Trinity, the three aspects of God. Okay, this is the Godhead. Okay, so when I got to this point and I continued healing to merge with the one, the eye of God. So this complete balance, this 108, this divine balance where I am not only the embodiment of God, but the embodiment of Christ. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of spiritual truths. And this is why it's so important for you guys to show up, because you can watch for the first 5 minutes and not resonate with anything. And you can turn this off, and then you can miss so much stuff, like huge lessons that were intended for you, but you snoozed on yourself. You left, you didn't show up, so you miss out, right? So this is the one truth. Okay. And the truth is, we are haunted. Well, I'm still haunted because I'm healing for the collective. So it's like, as I continue on healing, and I think it's something I'm going to be doing forever, so I can tune deeper and heal the collective on a deeper level. So I've done my individual work to embody the one. I am now a speaker and what I'm seeing is a portal of healing for the collective. So for the collective who wish to heal, to grow, to evolve, to know, to align to the Christ, heal and ascend, it's up to them to show up and view this, right? View it, right? Through these, there's so many scattered pieces of the puzzle out there for you. So it's not just this. This isn't the be all and the end all. These teachings come through. And look, the deeper you dive, if you join our membership and our group circle, you're going to really heal on a very profound level. And you're going to be held in the resonance of that 5D by being a member in that group circle. You're going to be healing to be in resonance with that. And what that means is the ability to free so many low frequencies from your field, entities, right? All these galactic energies of fear and control, these controllers, right, that are harvesting your light. The 144 attunement is not available yet. That gives you way more. But this is a stage thing. So we will, and the one will release that ascension program when the collective earn it, when the collective are at a frequency high enough to be able to receive that. Now, myself and the master initiates, they've gone through and they're holding this frequency within, which makes it possible for me to get out here and speak this. We in the membership, the inner circle and the group circle, we are actually healing so this knowledge can come through. I'm healing, the members are healing, using the healing and ascension tools. And because they're doing that, it's not just healing them, it's healing all of us in that membership. So this is how every week, every month, this knowledge coming through from the Christ gets louder and more grander. So as we connect in the God Source Co-Free community, in our inner circle, I mean, members, this is how it works, isn't it? It is freaking profound. This is God driven, and this is the will of God, right? And the will of God, this is it. This is the seeker. The seeker in you is the will of God, right? So we have these beings who are of this divine nature, and it's their mission and purpose to ascend, to embody Christ, to heal their vessel, to be an avatar of Christ. Okay, so those people, there's people that have done it, right? And I know those people because we have worked together for so long to do this. There are a lot of people who are in this disillusion right now. And yes, you are the Christ, you are this, you are that, but not yet, not trapped in the physical realm, because this is where the mother returns, the father, the Christ, to open this healing portal where beings connect and their divine path is laid out. But we are the ones that must lay out that path by what we do, the actions that we take, the thoughts that we think. Okay, now a lot of the thoughts that you think are distorted, okay, and they are tied up to these matrix programs. They are tied up to the collective. They are tied up, and the truth of what you are, yes, you are the one, you are the 144, you are this, you are that, you are, right? But not right now. Okay, there's a lot of inner work that you must do to be in resonance, and just thinking something is not going to this truth comes through from the Christ for the masses, so they can free themselves from the mental enslavement system. So their thoughts, their intentions are key, but that is their power. So as we know more, as we heal, right? You guys are connecting to this free portal in our God Source Co-community. That's the number one place that you need to be. If you're watching this on YouTube, join that free community. That's the number one, because you have the YouTube, you have the God Source, you are in that alignment, okay, to be able to receive. You're doing the things that are required, okay? The number one thing that's required, be a member of the God Source Co, okay? Join us, say hello, post like you post on Facebook, share some meaningful pictures, some lessons that you've come across. This is the time for us to connect. And the more that we connect, the more that we're going to be rewarded. That is what's coming through from the Christ, from the One, from the spiritual Son. So I'm a vessel for this message. So this isn't coming from Nadine. This is coming from the One, the Christ. I've done the healing to free myself of the separation so this message can actually come through. I have worked on every single energy point, chakra within my body to clear it. So, and to be in resonance with the Christ. So there is so much healing that needs to happen on every single level. And these levels, it's the blueprint, right? The divine blueprint. So we have to do the work on our chakras, on all the energy points, the ports, the portals, the anchor points, the consciousness anchor points, the flame points. We need to work on everything. Every level of our auric field. Okay, so every level of our Taurus field as we do the healing. And that's why the inner work, the inner circle, our membership is so important, right? It clears that heart and you begin healing, releasing these emotions, these frequencies within your field that are keeping you in fear, that are keeping you in shame, that are keeping you in hopelessness, keeping you in this disconnection. And this is an organic journey of growth. So if you want to heal more, you join our group circle. What you give is what you get, okay? And we want those people who are serious and those beings who are willing to stand up and invest in themselves, invest in God, their God selves, the One, the Christ, okay? There's a lot of people out there who they give to everyone else but not themselves, you know? And the Christ is all about self-love. And really holding oneself in the highest frequency. Love, authenticity, right? Truth. So the Christ rewards those beings who are standing up for themselves finally. And now is the time that we release those negative energies, those entities, those demons from our field so we can shine. So so the 7 levels of hell is coming up. Let's just do some healing right now on that, okay? So let's bring our hands together in the Christ hand pose, the absolute hand pose. Now repeat after me. I am open. In now. And just be. Just the word be. Now the 7 levels of hell have come up. Now that is the first 7 levels of the blueprint. So this is a level of healing that surpasses that of the group circle. The group circle goes up to the 5D. So everyone, members, get in on this. I'm not sure what's happening, but this is this clearing of these demons, of all those layers of hell. This is the 7th step, right? 7. Think about the 7 and what that number means to you. And please do share that. Share that in our God Source community, our God Source Co under this video, what the number 7 means to you. I'm just seeing the rainbow. So this is about clearing all those 7 levels of hell, releasing those incarnates, releasing those shadow beings, those demons, those entities, those disembodied spirits, those this is where we're getting up into the archons and those false mind. I'm getting projections that are false, the mind slides that are placed in your consciousness, that those thought forms. Okay, so we're clearing all that right now. Everything that I'm saying, we're clearing on. So to receive this, you must be a member of our free community, the God Source Co. That's what the one instructs. That's what the Christ instructs. Because it's a portal, it's a healing portal. The Christ is here to heal the freaking collective, right? And how can the Christ heal the collective if the collective aren't getting in alignment? The God Source Co is your very first step for alignment with the Christ. If you wish the healing and ascension tools, you become a member. If the one has not made finances available for you to do that, just keep showing up here. Just keep showing up on you, showing up for yourself. And the one's all about like, don't sleep on yourself. By you holding this light, showing up to these very powerful healing streams, this source message is a healing stream as well. We are doing healing right now. So the number one thing is for you to get into alignment. So the God Source Co is a space that's been created so those beings can connect their energy to the God Source in order to heal. Because the Christ is here to heal. That's the number one thing the Christ is here to do. But the Christ is also here to teach and to be able to survive in this physical realm and support herself, right? So this is why the membership has been created, because my energy isn't free. If I give my energy for free and share my energy, so it's through attunement, guys. Like by becoming a member, it's an attunement, a monthly attunement, and that takes my work, right? I have to continuously heal for my collective so we can access this, so we can keep rising. So if I was to give everything that I had for free, I would descend back into darkness, right? Because what you have to understand, you are a precious, precious light on this world, okay? And you give so much. And what is happening is there are all these dark entities around you drinking you. Like I'm seeing entities with straws sticking into your life force, drinking you, and you are dark. So I am here to illuminate you through the knowledge, through the truth, through the healing. And you are here to show up and get in alignment. And if you are not showing up and getting in alignment, you are not receiving. You are blocked from this. And that is the intention of the Christ, because the Christ is here to heal and reclaim itself through us, right? Ugh, my computer's just timed out because my eyes are closed. So we are clearing right now, based on the subject of this live stream, we are haunted. We are clearing all these negative entities from our field right now. So what I want you to do is really make sure you are in alignment with that God Source Co. You are a member of right? You are in that free community. And share what happens after this live stream, because there's a lot of releases happening right now on your energetic field. Okay, so the word saboteurs is coming up. We're going to clear those too. We're clearing the saboteurs from our field. And we want to share this with other healers. So if you know people that are into Reiki, share this with the emotion code and the body code practitioners. Share this with all areas of healing, all facilitators of healing. Share this with them so they can come here and they can get all that crap off their field, right? Because healers are amongst the dirtiest, most infested people there are. No offense. Because you guys are connecting through old world ways, through quantum entanglement. And when you become one and you connect with another, you are transferring, and people, it's like STDs, right? These sexually transmitted diseases. By being a healer, lacking the energetic protection that you actually need, right? Connecting to clients, doing healing sessions on them, you are collecting so much darkness, and you are operating through love, doing a service. Your ultimate want, your ultimate need is to help people, heal people, but you're not serving yourself. So in the Christ, we are here to share with you the way to protect yourself energetically. Every single time you see a YouTube video, right, jump on, share it. Because what we're doing is we are clearing the field. We are clearing the collective. We are clearing ourselves. And you will be rewarded if you are in alignment, meaning you're a member of our God Source Co-community, which is free. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's not free because you can join that. But if you don't show up and do the things to be in alignment, if you don't show up to these streams, these YouTube videos, you don't show up, you're blocking yourself, right? So you're not going to receive. So this is for the true warriors and the warriors that are actually willing to do the work. And all it takes is your attention. Okay? So showing up and focusing on the Christ, the light. Because the Christ is here to give back, not take. The Christ is here to share the truth, the deceptive program that you're in, so you can empower yourself, so you can illuminate yourself. And in that illumination, we are taking power away from those systems of control, from those controllers, from those entities, those demons. Okay? So this is a very powerful, powerful lesson. And this is why we want to share it with those seekers and those beings who are really those shadow workers, those light workers, those healers, those beings, the seekers, right? Those beings who are in these, I'm getting spiritual seeker roles, you know. So we have Gnosticism. We have those beings that are in these old world systems, and they're resonating with these old world systems. And because these are old, like they're from the past, they're locking you and blocking you from stepping into your true essence. So it's great to have understanding. We need understanding of all different ways. The Christ is here to dissolve that old world system, and we do that by having knowledge of these old world ways, healing on those, so we can free the negative energies from our field to have the clarity of truth, so to draw the light from those systems, right? So this is very interesting. So let me have some water. This is where the roles reverse, I'm getting. So there's all this talk, this negative talk about matrix systems, new age systems, religion, spiritual, and these systems that are keeping you separated and blocked, locked, disconnected from your truth and your source essence, right? But on the flip side, it is so important that beings are there so they can heal on the things that they need to heal on, and their inner guide is the only one that can show them. I can guide through information. By being a member, you will learn all about how to operate, so you can take your light back and use those systems and flip flip the script, right? So instead of, by being in these systems, there is no judgment, right? It just is, right? You are there for a reason. And you need to heal on the things that you're led to, so you can release, dissolve the deception, dissolve the distortions, dissolve the separation in relation to whatever you've been led to heal on, to see the deepest truth, to see the golden nugget. And it's every time you do this and you heal that way, this is how you are going to raise your level of consciousness, raise your frequency, because the truth that you extract from all these programs, these scriptures, these stories, these things, the Christ is here to teach you how to illuminate yourself. So in our membership, if you are able, join us. It is a sacred energy exchange where you are going to receive far more than what you are investing money-wise, right? There has to be a money exchange. There has to be. Because if there isn't, we are operating out of alignment with the one. This is the one, energy exchange, equal, right? Balance. I'm feeling funny around this ear in particular. All right, let's just focus on that. So is it both ears? Now, ear and fear, ear, field. Why am I just seeing those words? So our ears are, so what I'm seeing is tuning forks, right? Right now what I'm seeing is tuning forks. Now I've got my hands in this absolute hand pose again. And what I'm seeing is these tuning forks, right? Now have a look at that, because it's like a like 1, 2, 3, right? Right? Have a look. It's like, that's what I'm seeing, right? A tuning fork, right? These ears ringing. Yeah, so let me know, because this is just as powerful whether you're watching the live or the replay. And this is why we need to sow these seeds of illumination. We need to share this in all those Facebook groups. And we need to share this with the seekers. We don't want to hold on to this knowledge, because there's a lot of people that, and they're not for our collective anyway, but they hold on to sacred truths, right? And they don't share it with anyone, right? Think about those occults, those secret societies, right? Where they hold on to this sacred knowledge and truth and they don't share it. But guess what? Their stuff's outdated. There's truth in stuff, right? In their collectives, there's truth, yes. But there is a lot of deception and distortion. And within those systems are still these, their light is being harvested, it's being siphoned, and they are not as powerful as they think they are. So this comes through from the one, the Christ, the spiritual son, where we are all one. We are all connected, right? But in those spiritual systems, holding on to things to have the power, they are now disempowered. And as long as they hold on, right, and they act like that, it's just like they've cut themselves up, because the tables have turned, right? So now is the time. We know how the dark ones use our energy. We know how those controllers harvest, siphon, drink our energy, drain us. They create fear. They create distractions. They create fear and distractions. They distract, right? So they create these big moments, these things that make us think this is not right. Like, so they use our energy against us. So they create these storylines. It's total manipulation of our energy. So there's these storylines out there They create these things, these distractions. We connect to that distraction, trying to understand it, judging it, talking about it. We give it more energy, more energy, more energy, more energy, because we're putting our attention, we're feeding our attention into that, right? So just like a haunted house with an entity, someone moves into a house. The house seems fine, but then little things start happening. It's weird, right? It's weird. Like little things, just little distractions, little things where it's like, that's weird. How did that light go off? Oh, it's probably old wiring, old house, then a tap will turn on, right? It's like that, and strange things that make it even more and more and more like, this isn't a coincidence. This isn't just old wiring. This is something. And then as you focus on these, it seems more apparent. So they're happening more because you're putting more energy into it, because your attention is on that, right? So gradually these things, and you're starting to get really fearful, because it's like, right? And the more that you fear, the more that it grows, right? Because your attention, your energy is flowing to it. This entity is getting stronger and stronger and stronger. It's feasting off your light. That's what's happening out there with the dark controllers, okay? Now, this comes from the Christ, so there is absolutely no fear. And everything in that external reality, guys, is a messenger. It's a teacher. So what we need to learn to do is to be. We need to learn how to get into alignment with the truth, the Christ, this frequency of love and authenticity. And guys, this is it. The Christ is here. And beings can look at me, right? And say, oh, she's just a normal freaking girl. That's right. I'm just a normal freaking person, right? Who has done something extraordinary. But you guys can do this too, right? Now the knowledge is here. Someone has actually done it and is going to share the way, and the truths are going to be revealed. And as we connect, as we grow as a collective, as we unify, the knowledge, the truth is going to be unstoppable. But this is for every single life form on this planet. And there is no judgment about who comes from where or what they've done, right? This is a movement where we understand it's all an illusion, and we have been functioning based on the frequencies within our field, right? Humanity are possessed. So now is the time we purify, we heal to free ourselves of the frequencies. So you guys can heal right now in our inner circle and our group circle. The group circle is the most powerful one right now. I have a feeling when we, very soon, more channels are going to be open where you can receive more and heal more. Today, the 7 levels of hell is coming up. And I would love to assist people in healing on that level, to that 7th step of the blueprint, because that means that they're healing on this number 6 level, which is like preparing their field. Like number 3 is the Metatron's cube, which is the foundation of your Merkaba, right? So you're healing on the Metatron's cube, the foundation of your Merkaba, and you will be healing on your Merkaba. You will also be healing based on this number 7, which is the spectrum, right? Where you're in resonance with all of the colors. They move through that prism and turn into this beam of light. And so it's very, very, imagine when all of us are these beams, these beacons shining in resonance with all those dimensions. It's going to be amazing, but that's not available yet. So that would be so exciting though. That's what I'm thinking. And that's very exciting that I'm thinking that, because this is how it all starts. I've got 7 concurrent viewers and 7 likes. That is freaking funny. So we are going to be going through a huge amount of energy updates. If you are in alignment, if you have partaken in this healing session, there's going to be a lot of things happening within your field, okay? So keep hydrated, and really when you feel unsteady or negative energies are coming up, just bring your hands together into this Christ hand pose and just say, I am open, in now, be. We want to use those. It's funny how these things are coming together. So to be able to heal and have this basic, use these free streams and heal on this basic level, you must be a member of our free community. All you have to do is join, put your email, create a password, and you are a member of our God Source Co. and you have these capabilities, okay? Because this is the Christ getting everyone into alignment. This is divine balance. It's this 108 frequency, this truth frequency, right? And in previous videos this month of October, we have been talking about the 108. And in our membership, we have gone into depth about this. So if you are ready to invest and dip your foot in, like if you've been showing up to these free streams and you want to know more, like you're keen, join our members portal. Check out the videos, the live streams. If you want to know more, check out the live events in the group circle. You can view them all there. They are all there ready for you to view. And you can join the ascension to Christ with us and heal. Begin to heal your blueprint, to uncover your blueprint, the truth within. The more beings that show up and do the inner work, the more we can bring this light into this crystalline grid, because it's our job to actually fill this grid with light. So we are here. It's like the word grid worker is coming up. You are this beautiful being of light, grounded on this planet by connecting and getting into this Christ alignment with us, by being a free member in our God Source Co, an inner circle member, a group circle member. You are in this 108 alignment, okay, in this frequency with us. You are using these tools, right, to balance, to align, and you're showing up for the free streams, the healing streams, and you are healing, like you're actually healing, not only through knowledge now. The Christ is saying, like, you guys are actually having releases now. So this is so, so exciting. And all you have to do is get into alignment and show up for yourself. Watch from beginning to end. Don't sleep on yourself, because this is where it's going to step up. And those beings that join us on this journey, like, you guys are the chosen. And by us aligning, getting into that 108 balance right now, being a member of that God Source Co free community, I did make that link available. Let me just share it here as well into the free chat. Things are going to start to happen, and we're going to receive more truth. And I'm here to facilitate this healing, where this is free healing, where you don't have to actually pay money. If you wish to heal and begin to uncover your blueprint, if you wish to become a member of the Christ All One frequency and heal not only yourself but each other, like, you are a homemade healer. And the Christ isn't here to just like heal everyone. It's about a collective effort. And for those beings that are guided to show up, stand strong, use these tools that are being shared with us from the Christ, these gifts from above, right? So we can heal below, right? So we can bring this life force energy from this open source into our vessels, ground, lock into the Mother Earth, the crystalline grid. Like this, it's all happening. Oh, awesome, Divine Love. So she's already joined and viewing on this page. That's awesome. Because what the intention is from the Christ is for us to all collaborate and share, and like conversations, like talking about these things that come through, right? So like, you have no idea. Like, I'm sitting here as an open vessel. I've done the inner work. I'm sharing this message and everything like that. But lessons come through you guys as well. So certain things that I see in my reality, certain conversations are so inspiring and can unlock so many doors for myself and the messages that we all get, like, as a collective. So it's all of us working together as one. It's just this beautiful, I'm just seeing like this, I'm getting the word momentum, but what I'm seeing is this sacred geometry, right? Where all these different angles. Oh, amazing, amazing divine love. And that's it. Having healers here is the best, right? Because, you know, we've been trained in all these different ways because we are these seekers at heart. We want to help, we want to heal, we want to do all these things. But we've been in this old world system that drains the life force out of healers, right? So we need to empower healers to protect the energy with these truths, right? And through this Christ alignment, so they can stand strong and not be taken from anymore, because it's the healers that are going to shape this world, that are going to shake this world, right? But everyone is a healer at the end of the day. But there's certain, like I was talking about, certain systems of control, like spiritual, religion, new age, you know, all these different occult type, healing type, all these healing modalities, they too are traps, because you are the one, you are the truth that you need to remember. And you can't do that when you're fixed into a modality, a couple of modalities, right? So it's like where you go within, you unlock your gifts and everything that you have learned along the way. It's like you have all these things that you've learned along the way, right? And they're all just suspended out there like stars in the sky, right? But what the Christ is here to do through this illumination, through this truth, through these teachings, this frequency, this vibration, this energy, it's all coming through. So you can, as the observer, what I'm seeing is a person who's looking at the stars, right? This observer who is looking at the stars. So what the correlation is between these is you, the observer, the consciousness that dwells within. You're looking out at the stars, but the stars are actually illuminations and golden nuggets, things that you've learnt, certain knowledges, right? So the stars that this observer sees in the sky is actually knowledge that they've attained on this journey in this lifetime, and other lifetimes that begin to sparkle as they. So it's like so these stars, this observer who's looking at these stars starts grabbing them, and like as they're putting this knowledge, it's like a puzzle, right? It's like this self puzzle. It's really crazy what I'm saying. Yeah, everything is just interconnected, but right now there's so much stuff that we need to learn to take our power back, because this quantum entanglement, beings are tangled, it's a tangled mess, and that's the way the Christ describes it. And especially healers that are operating through this quantum entanglement, connecting to beings, being facilitating this healing. It's the Christ is here to empower. So healers, everyone is a healer. Everyone has this healing birthright, and now is the time to heal together and unlock the blueprint to that. That's amazing. So as we heal, we're going to grow stronger together and within our individual selves, and we're going to strengthen that collective, because it's like this blanket that's over the collective right now, the field, this field of entanglement. So by you guys showing up, we're all connecting from all around the world, and we're clearing that field, right? So as you're standing up and you are being this anchor point of the divine, and you are standing up and volunteering yourself so you can heal, right? We're actually doing a huge service for the collective, because it's this quantum entanglement, this tangled mess that they always say that. It's this unified field, like where this is the support that so many people need right now. And there's so many beings that are in this illusion, in this disillusion. But it's about remembering the truth of who we are, and everything that you guys think that you are so much more. Everything that you think you know, if you heal and continue to grow, you're going to see those things that you think you know in a whole new way. And you may just see that those things are not true. They were deceptions all along. So it's very, very amazing. So this is it, divine love. It's like grid worker also. So it's like you have all these you have all this experience in all these different ways. So imagine if you were to, or if people like you were to join the membership, access the healing and ascension tools, and begin to heal on these interdimensional levels, to grow multidimensionally. So it's like because in that group, like, we heal based on what we know, what we're being shown by spirit, the input that we receive, and we heal on things that we want to know more about. And then we unlock deeper truths because we're clearing the deception and the distortion, so we're able to see that particular teaching, or that, at a deeper level. Yeah, so it's so exciting. We are here to heal on all our individual angles, and the beauty about being in that the members portal means that what you heal on, everyone else is receiving healing on, and what every individual person is healing on, we're all healing on. So it's just this beautiful, I'm just seeing this star growing and growing and growing. Love you guys. It is time for me to jump off, but please do share this stream. Join us in the God Source Co. And if anything has come through, like any thoughts, because remember, we are all here to inspire one another and share our different angles of perception, so we can see more of the bigger picture together. Because I grow from you guys grow from me, we grow from each other, and messengers in our reality. So it's really time for us to activate this creator within, and just use our observation, use this divine connection, this portal that's being created, to really explore. We are these children of God. It's about unlocking that inner child, being open, and really just like questioning things again, and healing on them, so we can access the truth in relation to that thing that we're questioning on. All right. Love yous. Bye.